Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner, and today we have the great pleasure of meeting with Alice Heiman. Alice, what is it that you do?
The thing that I'm most passionate about doing right now is being the co-founder and chief revenue officer for Trade Show Makeover.
What does the before and after look like?
Over all the years that I've been helping companies generate leads, one of the main ways that they do generate leads through the year is by exhibiting at trade shows or holding events, bringing people together and collecting their information and then following up with them, right, to make a sale. But it seems as of late, things have gotten a little bit crazy and people are definitely still doing these kinds of things, but they're not getting results. I was just at the Gartner conference and there was a booth that I really wanted to get to, and I was very seriously interested in purchasing what they provide. So I approached their booth. There were 3 salespeople, and they were all 3 talking to one person. I approached the booth and I stood there, and I'm not kidding because I checked my watch. I stood there for 5 minutes. One of them could have said, "Oh, excuse me, let me go help this other person," but they didn't. But then I'll tell you another conference I was at, they had 6 people working their booth. And I went over there to talk to them, and they were standing in a circle talking to each other. There were droves of people walking up and down the aisles, but because they were standing in this tiny circle, everybody figured they were busy. They're not going to talk to me, so I'm just going to walk on by.
Let's put this in a neat package and talk about things that you need to do before, during, and after the event. What will be number 1?
First of all, before you ever even embark on an event strategy in order to generate leads for your company, whatever it is you're going to be doing with events in order to attract prospects, you need a strategy around that, and it needs to fit into your larger sales and marketing strategy. The second thing is you have to get the messaging right. Big mistake people make is the messaging in their booth doesn't match any of their other messaging. So if I saw their booth and then I went to their website, I would be wondering, is this the same company? The third thing you have to do, make a plan, for what you're going to do. What are the goals? Why are you going to that particular event? Is your audience there? But you've got to think about each individual show and make a plan, a specific plan for that show. And those 3 things have to be done before you ever even get to the show.
What about training and preparing the people that are in the booth? How does that work?
We have to be prepared to do a modern type of sale and to really understand how to help the buyer on their journey in a different way. Train them on the messaging, train them on how to act in the booth. Sometimes we even have to tell them what to wear. I've had to send people home from trade shows so that when they get to the show, they can dominate and really crush it.
What does a good elevator pitch sound like? How long is it?
And so you need to have something very short. It's like 15 seconds. Our company helps B2B IT firms increase their sales, or something very specific, like that's short. But I'm more interested in what you do and what you're looking for while you're here at the show.
What is the optimal way to follow up?
Immediate follow-up is absolutely necessary. And if your marketing team is also following up, you need to tell them, hey, maybe don't send stuff to these people because I'm going to be following up with them, or make sure that the marketing message is just kind of a light and happy message with some content so no one would mind getting that. We're trying to get people to raise their awareness that we're there and to develop their interests so that perhaps they'll read something that we share, or they'll see if they want to get on a phone call with us. We're not really trying to sell them anything, so we have to really be careful about the messaging that we send out afterwards.
So what can people learn about those processes? Do you have a white paper, and how do you work with clients?
So with Trade Show Makeover, we have a proprietary process for before, during, and after the trade show. And we call the first phase create. Create a winning strategy and plan for each show. Then dominate at the show by having wonderful conversations that are memorable so that people want to continue talking to you after the show. And then the third part is generate revenue, right? From following up with the people who are truly interested in our qualified leads and turning those leads into deals. And you can find out more about that at tradeshowmakeover.com.